Chewy udon noodles tossed in a spicy, meaty, tomato-based sauce. I call this spicy Bolognese udon, but I don't actually know what to call this easy udon noodle dish done in 15 minutes. You guys, I make this all the time. Let's go. First, let's talk udon. I used these fresh, pre-cooked udon noodles. They usually come in blocks like this. Excuse me while I clumsily try to cover the brand, but let me flip it over instead. To prepare this, get a pot of water boiling and add the noodles in. Then, using tongs or a pair of chopsticks, gently try to wiggle the noodles loose. Be gentle because the udon noodles can actually break very easily. You don't want to leave the udon noodles in the boiling water for too long or it might get mushy instead of bouncy. So once the noodles are loose, immediately take it off the heat and drain the liquid away. And then that's it. Keep the udon noodles to one side. Okay, time to cook. To a pan, add some oil, and once the oil is hot, add the ground beef. Spread the beef about in the pan and then do not touch this because we are going to let this fully cook and get all nice and brown, maybe even get a little cherry on one side. This is really going to help boost all of the nice beefy flavors. Once we have a nice color on the beef, add onions next and some garlic. Saute that all together to combine. Once the fragrance from the onions and garlic release, add tomato sauce or tomato puree. You can also use canned tomatoes or tomato passata, but I prefer the instant tomato richness of the puree. Next, we're going to be using some Asian seasonings, some light soy sauce first, and some oyster sauce. These two are really going to add lots of umami and caramelize the beef even more. And the spice, some chili powder. You want to add as much chili powder as you like it spicy. If you want an even more spicy kick, then try using minced bird's eye chilies instead. Stir all of that to combine with the ground beef until you get something that looks like this. Once incorporated, add the blanched udon noodles and most importantly, some water. Just a little bit of water, so this water is really going to help to loosen the sauce for easier tossing. Next, I am also going to add bok choy here because I like them extra wilted. You can also use any greens you like such as chai sim, spinach and even a kale would go amazingly well in this. And then simply toss everything together to combine. Again, you want to be gentle with the tossing because you don't want to break the udon noodles, but also it's easier to just use a pair of tongs to toss it through. If you need to add more water for easier tossing, feel free to just add a little bit, don't be shy. Once the vegetables wilt to your liking, go ahead and add some herbs. I'm using spring onions today, but I also love cilantro, parsley and basil for this. Yup, I've tried them all and they're all good with this dish. I especially love basil and cilantro for this. Anyway, give all of that a nice, good stir, toss, and we are finally done. Quick and easy, full of flavors, and I promise you'll keep coming back for more. So give this spicy, chewy udon noodles a go and bye! You want more noodle recipes? I hear you. See this next.